Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they headed to the locker room earlier on. The hometown crowd certain to give them a warm welcome. Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Pascal Siakam.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. The perimeter pairing with Nembhard and Mathurin. Siakam is the 4, and he'll be next to Turner at the 5. And it's Halliburton in at the point. And for Chicago, Vucevic in at center with Williams next to him. Kobe White is out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vassell in at the 3, the small forward. And nearing the midway point, and Doris, we're always seeing some shifts in the landscape of competition.
That, to me, Kevin, is what makes things both interesting and exciting. There's an intrigue to, are some of the young players in the league pushing the established stars? How deeply into the careers of the great players are we? And are we looking at the end of what has been an extraordinary run of talent? It's always incredible to watch.
Well, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it, and now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Here's Halliburton after the Bulls pick up 2. Inside. Turner passes to Halliburton. Back to Turner. And it's slammed in by Turner.
And this is why Miles Turner is such a high percentage scorer. You combine length, athleticism, and basketball skills. Good luck with that defense.
Now here's White. And it's Vassell in the corner. Pass to Dosunmu. This one for 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Here's Mathurin. Rebounded by Vucevic.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Here's Halliburton. 17 points in his last outing. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler. I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Greg, you know this. Getting that second contract is a major goal for young players in the NBA, like Devin Vassell.
And Devin did, signing a huge 5-year extension in 23. He ended up having his finest year after inking that deal. Vassell has a very bright future.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Here's Mathurin. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And it's Halliburton missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
To the inside. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Siakam, a screen on White. And a wide open look for Halliburton. No good on the triple. Here's Vucevic. He'll bring it up for Chicago. They lead by 4. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. Outside Williams. Vassell against Mathurin. Vucevic gets double teamed, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
Ball violation. That's a jump ball.
And here are the Bulls now. Outside Mathurin. Here's Halliburton. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Halliburton's got 7 points.
Great shooters trust their shooting motion. Tyrese Halliburton with the jumper.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And when you think back to that Sabonis-Halliburton trade, Doris, it really worked out for both teams.
It's rare, Kevin, that you can talk about a, quote, win-win for both sides. Most trades are a little bit harder to evaluate because they involve more moving pieces. This was a straight-up one-to-one swap of young stars and positional fits for each side.
The free throw drops for Dosunmu. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Halliburton outside. It's Nembhard on the wing. Outside Mathurin. Pass to Turner. Fires from deep. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, that's the great three-point stroke of Miles Turner, and has that feathery touch from deep. At his size, really hard to guard.
You better keep your hands up if you've been playing with these guys over the past month, because if you're open, they'll find you. Tyrese Halliburton on top.
Really been in sync with his teammates over that period. I mean, his passing has been phenomenal.
Outside Williams. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. Here's White. The shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton.
That was their first miss of the game. 4 for 5 right now. What a good start.
And there is the whistle. That goes on Kobe White. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Bulls making a change here. Ball's checked in.
Number 2, Lonzo Ball.
Bulls on D. Halliburton finds Turner. Down low. And stolen by Vassell. There's Ball with the 3. Pacers with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
Yeah, it just felt to me like they wanted it more. I mean, didn't get down emotionally when they got behind. And how about that third quarter comeback? One for the ages.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. Look at Indiana. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season. And, of course, the Bulls tied up with them.
And right now for the Pacers, they haven't attracted any serious attention here in the early season. It's been the kind of average start that most had predicted.
I do think they're capable of more than what they've given so far. If this coaching staff gets them right on track, and once they get a few more games under their belt, the wins will start to come.
Halliburton for 3. Rebound by Williams. Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. It's Vassell on the wing. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I'm not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
The drive by Siakam. Driving in. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Chicago leading by 3. It's Vassell on the wing. Defended by Mathurin. Indiana's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter.
I think he's got to settle down because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's got 9. And it's Dosunmu with the jam.
Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
And so here is Indiana after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. Mathurin passes to Turner. Count that one. Turner's got 7.
Well, this is where Miles Turner excels. Set the screen, roll to the basket, make sure your hands are up and ready to receive.
Dosunmu's shot is off. Pacers trail by 3. Mathurin passes to Siakam. On the wing, Turner. Just 5 to shoot. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And a wide open look for Siakam. That falls. Nice speed that time from Turner. Now just a 1-point Chicago lead. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
You know, they led for a good deal of that game, found themselves trailing at times, and it was one of those just back and forth contests all game long.
And the basket by Vassell.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. On the Pacers' doors last season, trading for Pascal Siakam to complement this hungry team.
And Kevin, it's important in a couple of ways. First of all, he's a 2-time All-Star who's got a championship pedigree. The other part of this is Indiana is an equal opportunity offense, so they want to share the basketball. But Pascal brings individual playmaking and shot making, and sometimes that's a must-have in this league.
Bulls making a switch here. Craig's checked in. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Jackson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Aaron Nesmith is checked in for Benedict Mathurin. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. Here's Ball. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Ball dishes to Williams. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Bulls lead by 5.
And Ball sets up his teammates, and when they're open, quick to whip it around. One of the best ball movers in the league.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Pacers obviously pushed the fast break. Tyrese Halliburton says the emphasis is getting outlets and running, playing fast. That's a good identity to have. It's a team that people want to play for, and it's a style you don't want to play against. You've got to be ready to play us. Kevin, the idea is for them to wear you down.
They fly, David. Baseline to baseline. They can really go. Here's Halliburton, following the basket by Lonzo Ball.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
Ball kicks to Vucevic. Back to Ball. Takes a 3. Unable to get that one.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Pass to Toppin. McConnell scanning the floor. Shot from free throw range. Craig pulls it in.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Williams in the post. Jackson on him. Misses the layup. Pacers trail by 4. Here's McConnell. And he overshot that one, missing. Well, Chicago's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. Craig with a screen on Halliburton. Vassell finds Craig. Halliburton passes to McConnell. That's good. It's Halliburton with the assist.
Working against size. He's just crafty enough to carve out some wiggle room.
I'll tell you, the analytics crew may not like the mid-range, but sometimes you just got to put it in the basket.
Now, here's Ball. A 17-point game for him in the win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here's McConnell. Following the basket by Lonzo Ball. And McConnell gets it to go.
Well, defensively, to me, you've got to do a better job communicating once the screen comes.
The Bulls leading. There's 1:26 left to play in the first. Vassell kicks to Craig. Tries it from 19. Pass to Williams. Outside, Ball. A second chance effort, and 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Yeah, and Ball's size makes him a difficult guy to guard. He uses it well to pick up fouls while shooting.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Bulls.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Terry comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in for Vassell. Now here's Jackson. Still without a basket. Here's Halliburton. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Tyrese Halliburton, one of the best offensive players in the league, Doris. He's so fun to watch.
Kev, this young man is special, and not only because of the flair and the skill as a passer, the shot-making ability. To me, it's the joy he brings to the game and how that joy lifts his teammates around him.
Phillips, he's checked in for the Bulls. Now, here's Ball. He has 5. Deflects the pass. Here's Terry. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Halliburton for 3. Good for another field goal. Number 5 on the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Now, the numbers speak for themselves, but what Tyrese Halliburton is showing you, the versatility he has at the offensive end.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ball dishes to Terry. Out to the right wing. Here's Phillips. Top and covering. They get the rebound. There's Ball with the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Ball's got 8 points.
And Ball has tremendous confidence in that shot. As soon as the pass hits his hands, he's ready to pull up.
And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. It's Chicago up 3. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And, guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Playing inside out in that first quarter led to some high percentage shots in the paint.
It is great when you can get that established early, because to me it opens up every other aspect of your game.
Here's Ball. So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Bruce Ellis out there with Torrey Craig. Then it's Terry. Then it's Ball. And it's Dosunmu in at the 2. Now here's Craig. Still yet to score. Shot clock at 3. It doesn't go for him. And Mathurin has got the ball here for Indiana. It's a 3-point game. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to go on Bruce Ellis.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his first free throw of the game, and he can't get the first one. It's been a few years now, Doris, but it feels like point guard is the position in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, we certainly have our share of great point guards. Luka Doncic, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, they seem to be in the MVP conversation consistently. But the last couple MVPs, you look back, you've got a couple of centers. For a long time, the small forward spot dominated the game. It's really something that's in constant flux.
And you got to clog up any passing lanes around ball, especially in that pick and roll. He knows how to slice the D apart in those sets.
Pass to Toppin. Mathurin with a screen for Toppin. Got loose, and it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Toppin. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They lead by 4. They host the 76ers after this game. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand. Ball, the pass to Terry. Off target from three-point range. The Pacers shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Pass to Toppin. Now, here's McConnell. 5 points in the game. Pocket 6. Here's Nembhard. Excellent D there from Ball. Bulls leading by 4 to the paint. And finished off by Craig.
I love how Ball moves the rock. Incredible instincts on the offensive end.
And so here is Indiana. Driving to the basket. A shot by McConnell, no good.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Here's Buzelis. Sinks the three-pointer. And it's a 9-point Bulls lead.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his three-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier.
Here's Nembhard. He had 22 points in the win against the Nets in Brooklyn. And nothing is falling for him right now. Chicago is gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Dosunmu. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Nembhard. Terry covering. A shot by Nembhard, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Outside, Ball. And it's blocked.
Boy, impressive defense from Toppin. Tries on the pipe, send it back.
And he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Chris Duarte's checked in for Chicago. Carter comes in for Dosunmu. And a change for the Pacers. Siakam's checked in. And there's Terry. Ball up top. Shoots. And again, no good by Chicago. Right side, Mathurin. Launches it. Nailed from three-point land. And now just a 4-point Chicago lead. Chicago's gone 5 of 9 when they put up a three-point shot tonight. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Ball finds Terry. Here's Duarte. And it's sent back by Turner.
How about Turner's ability to anticipate when the shooter's going to release? Couldn't be better at timing his rejections.
Pass to Nembhard. Turner with it. And he drops it in from the low post. Turner's got 9.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
McConnell against Ball. Here's Duarte. And the Bulls with another miss. Indiana trailing here. Greg, they're in a rhythm offensively, really cooking.
And the opposition looks helpless to stop them right now.
An emphatic finish by Mr. Siakam. Yes, sir.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Chicago. Terry outside. And Carter has it in the corner. Connects from three-point range. Carter's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. McConnell against Ball. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter on the wing. Out to the right wing. Craig kicks to Terry. There's Ball with the three. Will not drop. He's shooting 3 for 8 and not happy about it.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Pass to Siakam. Good. And McConnell gets the assist. McConnell's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, high percentage shots are always at a premium. Pascal Siakam gets a great look there.
Now, here's Ball. 8 points for him. Carter outside. Bangs home the trifecta. Carter's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Chicago.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Pass to Siakam. Terry grabs the board. The Bulls leading by 4. Shoots from the baseline. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
Siakam for 3. Buries the long-range jumper. Siakam's got 7 points for the quarter.
There's no hesitation in catch-and-shoot situations for Pascal Siakam. He has turned himself into a legitimate threat.
Out to Carter from deep. The Pacers pull it in. Turner's got 6 rebounds in the game. McConnell passes to Siakam. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Patrick Williams.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting's been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Vucevic checked in for Torrey Craig. Williams comes in for Duarte. Vassell, he's checked in for Terry. And it's White in for Carter. Halliburton's checked in for the Pacers. Ball. The kick out to Williams. Shot clock at 5. Vassell, the pass to Williams. And again, Chicago, no good.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Halliburton on the wing. Pass to Turner. From outside the arc. And Halliburton with the basket on the assist by Turner. Halliburton's got the lead up to 4 now for the Pacers. You know, Doris, there's a notion that big men can take a little longer to develop. What have you seen from Miles Turner?
That he's turned himself into a complete basketball player, Kevin. I think there were years, because he was playing alongside another big, that he was out of position. But he can shoot the basketball with range, he's got strength, and he's a tremendous shot blocker.
And here's McConnell following Lonzo Ball's 3. Pass to Mathurin from the arc. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60% for the game.
Here's Ball. He's got 11. Williams dishes to White. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Williams has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. For Indiana, they've gone 8 of 14 in the second quarter on field goal attempts. Halliburton for 3, and it's White with the rebound.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Vucevic finds White. Outside, Ball. Mathurin against Vassell. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on Bennedict Mathurin.
You watch Vassell. He's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
And that one falls for Vassell. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Ball. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Isaiah Jackson, he's checked in for Miles Turner. Toppin comes in for Pascal Siakam. Nesmith, he's checked in for Bennedict Mathurin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks very much. Tyrese Halliburton is a person who's in control. He says, I want to win, so I'm just trying to figure out the right way to do that. Right now, it's get the ball in my hands and just make the right reads. I can facilitate probably better than the majority of people in the league. So that's what I want to do. I want to get my guys involved. Kevin?
He does, doesn't he, David? Every single time. And, David, we thank you for that report. And here are the Bulls now. And it's White missing. Now, here's Nesmith. He's covered closely. Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. To the middle. A fadeaway. And White kicks to Vassell.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Pass to Vucevic. 6 on the shot clock. Here's White. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. White's got his 2nd basket of the night.
And you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
That doesn't go either for Halliburton. It's White on the wing. Halliburton with the steal. Lets it go. That doesn't go either for Halliburton. Chicago leading. White, good. White's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Nembhard, the pass to Nesmith. Halliburton on the wing. White covering, shoots with nobody on him. He buries the jumper. Halliburton's got 24 points. And here's White. He'll bring it up for Chicago. It's Vucevic, top of the key. Out to White, 6 to shoot. Now here's Dosunmu. Nembhard covering.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Nesmith finds Jackson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. T.J. McConnell, he's checked in for Indiana.
Substitution for the Pacers.
It's a close game here in Chicago.
T.J. McConnell.
White with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against San Antonio.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Shots good by Williams. Williams. Got 5.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
So that'll be it for the first half.